Alright, YouTube world. We're going to call this one Catharsis. And yeah, I'm going to be smoking because I'm Generation X and we are tortured souls. Yeah. No, I need you to leave me alone. I really need you all to leave me alone right now. I love my animals, right? I honestly do. I've had like that black one for 17 years. But they drive me insane. Because I never get away from them. And they just nag me constantly. They just want to be literally within centimetres of me all day and night. Every day and every night. And it's just too intense right now. Anyway. Shaking my head here. Today I think the best way to describe me would be violent. I feel very violent today. I'm not going to be violent to anyone, obviously, because I don't want to get myself arrested. But today is not the day to be crossing any of my lines, and my lines were definitely crossed by this bloke up at the shop just now. It's a very simple thing. It'll probably sound like a really small thing, but the thing is, you have to understand it's not just a one-off, is it? It's like pretty much every fucking time I go out with my wheelchair. And this is with my manual. It's even worse if you have an electric one. It's okay if you're in the mood to wind people up, but I'm not in the mood to wind ableist pricks up today. I'm in the mood to smash them. Look, isn't that so... I love my wild flowering carrot. Look at that. Anyway, what happened? It's a very basic thing. So, hang on. So, I went to the shop. Just for one. Oh, bugger. Oh, I just have to sit on the floor. Oh. So, I went to the shop, and I don't take my wheelchair in the shop unless I absolutely have to, because you have to push it up steps. Yeah, you heard that right. You have to push it up steps. It's fucking ridiculous. They could easily be ramped, and the law states they should be, but well, people don't give a shit about that today when it comes to us Crips. So I pulled up, I pull up, I park my wheelchair, and I get out of my wheelchair. I can be quite aggressive in my wheelchair in terms of the way I ride it. There's something wrong with my dog. What's wrong? Huh? What have you done? Oh, I'll be back. So I pulled up outside the shop as I usually do, and I ride my wheelchair quite aggressively sometimes if I can, because it's a bit of an upper body workout. It's that simple. And there's also a little bit of joy. I think joy is probably pushing it a bit, but anyway, so I came down the hill and I pulled up. There's this bloke, I don't know, 50s, 60s, looking in the window, and he just stands there staring at me as I pull up, because as I got out of my wheelchair, he's just standing there staring at me. And it's like, you can need a wheelchair and still walk. It's really not that complex. But, so I was in the shop, had a chat with the ladies in there. I come out, this fella's still standing there. And as soon as I come out, literally as soon as I come out, he's just staring at me. He's literally just staring at me. Like 3 feet away, fucking staring again. And so I say to him, can I help? And he looks a bit puzzled, a bit taken aback. He took a step back. I said, can I help? Because you just keep staring at me. I said, whenever I'm in a wheelchair and I get out of it, people stare at me. I said, I'm fucking sick of it and you need to stop fucking doing it. Don't even look at me. Just keep your fucking eyes in, lad. He didn't know what to do with himself. And then he literally just walked away. He just walked away immediately. So, were you sitting outside that shop waiting? Ugh. Oh, that's better. There we go. That's better. There we go. Got it out. Feel better now. Don't do that shit. Just don't. Don't stare at people in wheelchairs. They're still humans. Don't fucking stare at people when they step up out of a wheelchair. Because some of us need wheelchairs, but we can still walk. We need wheelchairs and it's not about our legs. Yeah? And do not stand outside waiting to stare at women. Yeah? Don't stand outside shops waiting for them to come back out so you can stare at them again. Just don't do it. It's embarrassing for you. It's really embarrassing for you. Seriously. Maybe it was the corset. I don't know. I don't care. Just fucking stop that shit.